Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. It is November the 2nd, and this is my number 2 of my non-stop November videos. I did a video a while back called the Why Would Yous, and it actually included like 10 things that I was thinking about that were just like, why in the hell would you do that? You know what I mean? Just bullshit that people do. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm actually going to add to that video. I have 5 new things that have come across my mind that just why would you? Why would you even indulge in the bullshit? Okay, so let's go. Number 1. Why would you go out to a restaurant with a friend or friends, however, and not just at a restaurant, it's been done at the home as well, and order all that shit and know that you ain't got no money? How the hell do you think this is going to end? Ridiculous. I don't understand it. I couldn't in good conscience literally order something and know that I don't have the money to pay for it or don't intend to pay for it and just chancing that somebody else is going to pay for it. How do you think that's actually going to end? Now, my thing is, I actually had a person who sitting at my house, you know, I used to do hair and everything. I'm in the house, I'm doing hair, and we all kicking it and laughing and kee-heeing and I'm bumper curling and we just laughing and throwing it back. And they said, come on, y'all want to order? No problem. And I always had a house full of people. So we order. This person orders a hoagie and some motherfucking wings. When the order comes, this bitch ain't got no money. None. Well, who in the fuck did you think was going to pay for that? The fool sitting doing hair. Now, this was back in the early 2000s. Late 90s, early 2000s, this shit went on. Shady. 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 Then we come up forward. Oh, and that's the best part. Sit and said, well, y'all said, do you want to order? Bitch, don't play. Don't play. But I got sucked in. I'm the damn fool to pay for it. Much nicer person back then than I am now, because right now, I'd have left that shit sitting and I'd have put it in my motherfucking refrigerator and I'd have ate it later, because that bitch would not eat it. Years later, we're going to jump forward. Years later, this year, 2015, we done all grown. I'm out of the restaurant. Same motherfucker. You done ordered up all this shit and then ate it. Ain't got no money. Where the fuck did they do that at? I mean, I didn't even invite you to go to eat. You invited you yourself to go eat with me. And then you invite me to pay for it? Really? Really? And you know what? It was my fault. Because, bitch, see, Maya Angelou said it best. When a bitch show you theirself, they ain't got to keep showing you theirself. You know who they are. You know who they are. A simple motherfucker that everybody else uses. You nice to them, so they going to use you. I hope you enjoyed the meal. Bitch, you'll never get another. Let's move on, because I'm going to get heated. I can feel sweat coming up on my motherfucking brow. Anyway, number 2. Why would you feel the need to be so free-hearted with other people's shit? Okay? And this one is bad, because I'm actually talking about my own mother. My mother is a free-hearted ass with other people's shit. It drives me bonkers. And y'all know I love my mother to death. That's my favorite girl, honey. Can't even get away from her. We look alike and all that bullshit. But that's one of my things with my mom that drives me crazy. And it's just part of who she is. But I don't know how you could be so free-hearted with other people's shit. 2 examples. And then I always found out later. This is when I was younger. I'm like in my early 20s. I embarrassed her pretty good this time though. I walk in. I got this $80 pair of shoes that she had bought. She loved these shoes so much I just had to have them. They weren't really my style, but you know, that's me. I'm a chameleon, so I do all kind of shit. So the shoes were cool, and I did like them. They just weren't anything that I was going to wear all the time. Now, I have tons of shoes, male and female. Tons. I have shoes I've never had on, clothes I've never had on. This is just what I do, and I always have. So my mother sees that I'm not wearing the shoes. So I have a cousin that's older, that's her age, basically. I walk in, she done gave this motherfucker, well, in the process of giving this motherfucker my shoes. And I'm like, why are we giving him my shoes, honey? Well, you don't wear them, and I would give a fuck if I never put them on. I wouldn't give a fuck if I sat them on the roof of my motherfucking car. Nobody better not touch them. And then the thing was, she's like, you only want to go so far in an argument with Miss Patty, and it's going to get ugly. But she know when I'm passionate about something, we get ready to go there. And that's why I told her, I said, and then on top of this shit, this is a cousin that when you ain't around, likes to call me a bunch of motherfucking faggots. So now, all of a sudden, you think you supposed to put $80 shoes on this son of a bitch? Well, needless to say, you know that person didn't get them shoes, don't you? They didn't get the shoes, but she was really off-put by it, that I would, even blow up like that. But them are my fucking shoes. Don't give my shit away. And she does that with her own stuff, But don't be free-hearted with my shit, mommy. Like, what the fuck is that? What is that about? Now, that was back in the 90s. Yeah, the 90s. I graduated in 89. So, yeah, that's back in the 90s, early 90s. Like 90, 91, something like that. Let's move forward. Now, I got a cousin that I don't fuck with. I don't fuck with him. I don't have no problem with him, but I don't fuck with him. It's a cousin that ain't gonna give you shit. Ain't never gonna give you shit. Could have 20 motherfucking Snickers bars. Bitch, you better not be hungry, because it's not gonna give you anything. I turn around. I come down my mom's house. Unbeknownst to me, free-hearted Sally that gave this motherfucker my PlayStation. Really, ma'am? Really? Where did they do that at? I said, you know what? We're not going to do this shit. Because here I had the PlayStation. I had the regular PlayStation. And then my kids had a PlayStation 2. Well, all your PlayStation games work in your PlayStation 2. I wouldn't give a good fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck where they work at. If I purchased a PlayStation 1 and a PlayStation 2, that meant that I wanted a PlayStation 1 and a PlayStation 2. My kids had both. The PlayStation 1 was here at your house. The fuck is you giving? Well, I have a PlayStation 1. Well, why the fuck didn't you give him yours? Free-hearted motherfucking Sally. A mess, but that's my mother. And we still go at it. I had to catch her not long ago. She running her mouth talking about giving some of my kids as toys to somebody. I said, girl, I will put your ass in a headlock and drive it into the refrigerator. You're not about to give my kids nothing to a motherfucking soul. Are you kidding? I wouldn't give a damn if they weren't age appropriate for my kids. I wouldn't give a fuck if my kids ain't touched them in 20 years. They will always have their toys to be able to give them to somebody else that they want to give them to. Like their kids. You ever thought about that? Because, see, if my brother wasn't so motherfucking destructive, I would still have all my toys. Because I kept my shit nice. My brother was a fucking Oscar's wrecking crew. Steadily getting it all together about what she going to give $50 and $60 toys to somebody. I said, no, the fuck you're not. You ain't bought no toys. And the ones that you bought, you're not giving away. You could take your free-hearted ass and go on. A mess. I love her to death, but I don't know how free-hearted Sally is always so free-hearted with my shit. Moving on. Number 3. Why would you lead into a conversation with some shit that you know you don't give a damn about? Some shit that you know you don't bit more give a fuck about. You really don't. And it makes it very off-putting and offensive than a motherfucker, depending on what it is. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw this the fuck on out there. We all know that since July, James has been battling with cancer. Yeah, I've been in treatment for cancer and all of this. It's public knowledge. Everybody knows it. Okay? That's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. How a family member decided to blab all of that. You know, there's people that have cancer that take it to their grave. I never had that option. One of my cousins decided to do that for me. So it's public knowledge. Everybody knows I have cancer. Everybody knows I'm going through chemo. And then I vlog. So I actually vlog my journey. So I'm cool. And you know that's me. I'm an open book anyway. I don't give a shit. But it should have been my choice. Anyway, one of my cousins called me up. Leads into the conversation with how she hasn't called me in these 4 months because she didn't know what to say to me. But I see all your stuff on Facebook and all of that. And I'm like, and that's cool, baby. That's, you know, it's cool. And I understand that. I understand that. You know, because as soon as you say you have cancer, people, they're like, that child got a death sentence, honey. Y'all better get the insurance papers ready, honey. He not going nowhere, baby. Don't buy no cake yet. I ain't going nowhere, okay? I'm taking my treatment, and the old mean black bitch ain't going nowhere, honey. So don't buy the cake and ice cream yet, baby, because your ice cream's going to melt, your cake is going to mold, because the bitch ain't going nowhere. But anyway, so she goes right out of how she hasn't called. I told her, I said, you know, I understand that, and it's cool, but if you've been following me, like you said you have, then you know I'm the same old me. I still get on and I crack jokes and everything like that. So there should have been no fear about contacting me because I'm not laying around crying and whining. And that's not me. I'm not going to ever do that. I'm not going to lay around and cry and whine. Baby, there's too much life for me to live to be sitting somewhere crying. I ain't got time for it. I don't have time for it. So we get through that part of the conversation and then we get to the actual meat and potatoes, if you will, of the conversation, which was that she wanted her daughter's hair done. Okay. Now, I say, baby, I'm going through chemotherapy. I'm not about to do no hair. I'm about to sit and commit a date to you about doing no hair for no homecoming, prom, none of that. And I don't even do that. Like, I don't do that stuff. I don't like little girls. I gave up on the little girl thing a long time ago. I don't do no prom, make no prom gowns. I ain't doing no prom hair. I don't want to be bothered. If it ain't 40, 50 years old with a job and get their hair done every 2 weeks, I can't even fucking be bothered with it. Anyway, so then I'm like, okay. And then you went on and on and on and on and on about, oh, well, all it's going to be is nothing. I'm not doing it. But the thing is, and then the conversation ended real abrupt. Very abrupt. After that, it was like, oh, well, let me call you back because I got to do this, that, thing, and the other. And I said, now look at you. Look at you. You done exposed your motherfucking self. You done exposed your goddamn self with your shady bullshit. And I still love you. I still love you. And she'll probably see this video because she does watch my videos. But you know me. Bitch, if you step in my lane, bitch, I'm going to step on you. You stepped in my lane. The shit you did was offensive and it was very shady. Don't lead into a conversation about me having cancer when you know you give less than a damn about the fact that I have cancer. If you knew you were calling about getting your daughter's hair done, that's what you should have did. Just picked up the phone. and said, hey, I was interested in getting my daughter's hair done. And you don't know, you might have actually got a yes. I might have stood up there and passed out trying to do it. But you threw yourself off because you opened up the conversation with some shit that you knew you didn't give a motherfucking damn about. You didn't give a damn about that. That was an opener. You don't need an opener for me. We're cousins. So you didn't need an opener. And you fucking know me, bitch. It's been 40 years. All you had to do is just say what it is that you meant. Because I appreciate that. I don't like bullshit. I don't like people bullshit me. Why would you? Moving on. Number 4. Do you honestly believe that you're going to hold me to something that you decided 900 years ago? Are you fucking kidding? Why would you? Why would you, in your mind, believe that you could hold me to something that you decided 900 years ago? And I've run into this multiple times. Child, you said, and I ain't said that, because I ain't said no shit like that. You said you was going to make my daughter's prom gown. When did I say that? When did I say that? You told me that when she was 2 years old. I told you that I was going to make some motherfucker's gown for a prom when they were 2. That ain't going to be for 16 years. I ain't never motherfucking said that. That's what you said. But then you going to try to hold me to it. That's all cute if I made prom gowns, but I don't. And I'm not. Thanks. The fuck kind of shit? Why would you? I stopped doing prom gowns years ago. Years ago. I broke back out for 2 little special little girls. Now, they were special. These little girls, it's a set of twins. And I've been in their life since they were literally in Pampers. And I broke back out of my not doing proms to do their proms. But that's different. That's different. They special. They've always been special to me. Y'all know I ain't even no big fan of kids. There's a ton of kids in my family. They all right. I like my kids. And then there's a couple little throw-arounds that I kind of like. My godson. And yeah, a couple little special kids. But these twins was a set of them. And they brought me up out of that dark corner to do their proms. But seriously? And I hear this shit almost every year. But you said you... I don't do proms. And I don't do ghetto custom sewing. I don't do it. I gave that up. I don't even have the attitude for it. I don't. My attitude is bad. My mouth is worse. And I ain't got no time for no bullshit. I don't. Proms were cute. But it wasn't worth it when you got to the end of it. If I did 10 proms, 5 of them, there was issues. And the issue was always green. The bottom line, green. You come in the doors, I want red carpet this and I want red carpet that, but you got, fucking bath mat money. Ciao, bye. Anyway, moving on. Last one, y'all. Number 5. Once I tell you that I'm not doing something, why don't you start explaining to me how it's not going to take me long? I know good and goddamn well it ain't going to take me long because I'm not fucking doing it. So I already know it's not going to take me long at all. I'm not doing it. Happens to me all the time. All the time. And it's that sewing shit. I don't do alterations. I've never liked doing alterations. People don't want to pay for alterations. That's why they go seeking you out. Oh, my friend. Now I'm your friend. I'm everybody's friend. That's the thing. It's very hard to try to keep that together. When you do hair, when you make clothes, everybody wants to be your friend. And they want to be your special friend because it's going to cost you later. I don't need no friends. Y'all all clients. I don't need no friends. You know, and you seeking me out, it's about money. It ain't about how good I am. It ain't about I'm better than anybody else or I'm just in such high command. Come on. Come on. Really? I'm 43 years old. There's tons of people that's so out there that are in their 20s, that are in their 30s, really, really good. Don't come and try to blow smoke up my ass. Tell me about how good I am and how fashionable I am. No, you think we're friends. You think I'll give you a discount. That is the bare bones of it for the most part, most times. Ridiculous. I don't do alterations and I don't do custom sewing in the ghetto anymore. I just don't have the attitude for it. I'm sorry. I just don't. I have to work off of a different scale at this age because my bullshit register, it's not high. It's not high at all. But it always floors me. Why would you, when I say I'm not going to do something or I don't want to do something, you start explaining to me how easy it's going to be for me? It's not. It's going to be even easier than what you think because I'm not fucking doing it. Thanks. All right, so that's it. 5, and this got long too. I didn't think this video was going to be this long. But shit, once I start with this the bullshit that goes on. And I know I ain't the only one. I know I'm not the only one. Child, if y'all got a why would you that you like to add in the comments, add it in the comments. Anybody that sees this that's a YouTuber, any of my YouTube family, and all of that, child, feel free to do a why would you video. Treat it like a tag video. I think it'll probably be a whole bunch of fun because we got a whole bunch of folks that are doing Nonstop November. So that's the thing. Hashtag Nonstop November. You can put that in your search and YouTube, and all of our stuff will come up, and you'll get to see all the YouTubers that are actually doing it. There's a bunch. I'm not even going to sit here and try to name everybody who's doing Nonstop November, but there's a bunch. There's a bunch of us. See, here we go. Lady Nika, Sean Bradley, Much Love and KY, Tiki 44, she's doing it. Cemented, she's doing it. You know, the core group that we're always together, the Ghetto View, THA, not THE, all of us. But this is the thing, because I can't name everybody. I don't want to offend anybody, you know. Random Nikki, Random Addict. There's just so many that are actually going to jump on and that's going to do this. The best way to go to your search engine in your YouTube and type in hashtag Nonstop November, and all of our stuff will come up. All of our stuff will come up, and you'll probably get some stuff from last year that actually come, because there's some damn good videos that actually went out last year in Nonstop November. So that's it. But this is my day 2 of my Nonstop November. I'm doing 31 additional videos, like I said, with me. And everybody doesn't do it that way, but the way I'm doing it, I'm going to do 31 additional videos other than videos that I do normally. So this is number 2. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Listen to me rant and rave about the bullshit. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You guys know how that works. And I'll get with y'all tomorrow. Actually, I'll see you guys tomorrow, later on tonight, for Love and Hip Hop and all of that. But definitely, Nonstop November will be rolling through. Or as my girl Tiki 44 says, sliding through tomorrow. All right, y'all. Bye.